Hi, Connor Gunn here from Lethbridge News Now. Welcome to the weekly from LNN, where we go over some of the biggest stories from this past week and what we can look forward to this weekend. COVID hospitalizations are up in Alberta and continue to rise, now at 786. That's as the province also confirmed 6,010 new COVID cases on Thursday, with 306 in the South Zone and 114 in Lethbridge. Active infections are going up in all areas as well, and since Wednesday's update, 8 Albertans died from COVID, including one person from South Lethbridge. The eligibility requirements are changing to get a PCR test in the province. AHS says eligibility will now be focused on those with clinical risk factors for severe outcomes and those who live in or work in high-risk settings. Some examples include residents of healthcare workers, those who are immunosuppressed, and many more. For the full list of eligibilities, go to lethbridgenewsnow.com. Crews worked to repair a burst water main that created a large sinkhole in Lethbridge. Early Thursday, a pipe burst underground in an eastbound lane of 6th Ave South between 7th and 8th Street. As a result, the whole section of the roadway was closed, and one lane of the westbound traffic will stay open but could close as the work continues. The city says the repair should be done by the end of the day on January 17th, and weather permitting. A southern Alberta man will spend 3 years in prison after a collision resulted in another person's death. Tristan Big Sorrel Horse, 19 years old at the time, went to a local bar with a few friends and consumed alcohol. At approximately 2:20 a.m. on December 15th, Big Sorrel Horse drove his vehicle with a friend and in the passenger seat, then collided with a tree 45 km over the speed limit. Big Sorrel Horse then left the scene and his friend died in the car. The courts have ruled against 2 local organizations trying to prevent ID requirements for supervised consumption services. Moms Stop the Harm and the Lethbridge Overdose Prevention Society argued that by asking for personal health numbers, it would deter the users of illicit drugs from accessing life-saving services. However, while clients would be asked for their health numbers, they wouldn't be turned away if they didn't have one. The overdose prevention site in Lethbridge already asks for health numbers and said they weren't aware of anyone walking away due to this policy. Those are just a few of the stories we've been covering this week. To stay up to date on the latest local and regional news, head over to lethbridgenewsnow.com or find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our Lethbridge News Now mobile app. If you have any stories or topics that you'd like us to follow, send us a message. Thanks for watching, and tune in next Friday for another edition of The Weekly with me, Connor Gunn. Have a great weekend.